The laptops purchased by DepEd through procurement service of DBM in 2021 are overpriced by 979 million pesos. That's according to the Senate Blue Ribbon Committee after 5 marathon hearings. The committee finds conspiracy by some officials and staff of DepEd and PSDBM to favor some bidders at the expense of the government. The report states DepEd should have purchased the laptops on its own, adding outsourcing to PSDBM resulted in delays and irregularities. And this includes the increase in the price per unit from 35,000 pesos to 58,000 pesos. The Blue Ribbon says that's too expensive, considering the low specs of laptops that public school teachers had to endure. The committee now recommends graft and corruption charges against former Budget Undersecretary Lloyd Christopher Lau, who headed the PSDBM, as well as his successor, Jason Wayan, and other procurement service officers. The committee also wants PSDBM abolished. On the part of DepEd, the committee seeks charges against former Undersecretary Elaine Pascua and Undersecretary for Finance Annalyn Sevilla. Blue Ribbon Chairman Francis Tolentino says there's no evidence that former DepEd Secretary Leonor Briones is liable.
May have unwittingly approved the new parameters which increase the price and decrease the quantity of laptops to be purchased. Nagamit po siya sa wikang Tagalog. The mere mention here is in effect an admonition.
The committee also wants the recovery of the money allegedly lost to corruption. Tolentino says the order should come from the anti-graft court.
Trabaho ng Sandigang Bayan yan, how to do that. Yung forfeiture, how to garnish, how to check the bank accounts, sa kanila na yan. And nakalagay naman doon, solidarily liable. Ibig sabihin, yung liability ng isa, magambag-ambag sila para maabot yun.
12 out of 20 Blue Ribbon members signed the committee report. Senator Jinggoy Estrada dissented, saying more personalities should be held accountable. No signature yet from 8 other lawmakers. Since majority of the members of the Blue Ribbon Committee have signed the report, it can now be tackled in plenary to determine whether or not the Senate as an institution agrees with its findings. Tolentino says he will report it out in the plenary when session resumes next week. Eimor Santos, CNN Philippines.